The economic region of production shows the different possible combinations of inputs that allow production to be really efficient. Let's see a graphical representation. The x-axis, or horizontal axis, shows the amount of capital used during the production process, while the y-axis, or vertical axis, shows the amount of labor used during the same production process. These curves join all points which report the same level of output. What changes is the combination of the production factors. They are known as isoquant curves. It's worth mentioning the marginal rate of technical substitution, which is the slope of the curve in each of its points. These lines correspond to a marginal rate of technical substitution equal to infinity. These horizontal lines correspond to a marginal rate of technical substitution equal to 0. Areas outside the economic region of production mean that at least one of the inputs has negative marginal productivity. This region is marked by what we call ridge lines, which are simply the boundaries beyond which one of the two factors is being overused. Therefore, outside the economic region of production, there is clear inefficiency, and the company would be better off using less of one of the two factors, bringing costs down whilst maintaining equal production output. Picking up again the term of marginal product or productivity, we define it as how much more quantity we could produce by adding 1 unit more of a factor. As is logical, this will depend on how we are employing the factors we already have. The marginal product is the partial derivative of the production function with respect to the factor we are examining. If a firm is currently at this point of the economic region, adding an additional unit of capital will only decrease total output, and at the same time, it will increase the expenses. Marginal productivity decreases with each additional unit, as it is represented by the marginal product curve of capital. At a certain point, the more capital we invest, for example, the more each additional dollar will be redundant if we do not invest in other necessary factors. It's beyond this point that the marginal product of capital turns negative. Indeed, at this point, production is at its maximum. The economic region of production can be really useful, but only if analyzed along with isoquant curves.